Just doing a quick walkthrough of the golf club, mostly for buddies of mine, and just to show them some of the features. I think it's, as of right now, it's about 14.95, $15 American. So it's not bad. There's no other DLCs or anything you need to buy. It's just that's what you have to pay. It's a good golf game. This is the first golf game with that's besides EA in years, to my knowledge, that has the PGA Tour licensing and all that and support of that. So it's a great game, and this one has something that Tiger Woods never had, which is the golf course designer, which is really cool. Pardon me. So in fact, we'll probably go in and look at that real quick. There's just a million options here for getting together with friends. It's a great buddy game. You can do a bunch of different formats, traditional golf formats, and some fun different formats where, like, for example, you have to hit alternating balls, or one guy drives, your teammate hits the second shot, you hit the third shot, so on and so forth. You can create societies. That's the other cool thing in here. For example, we'll look at that real quick. Online societies we have had for a long time, Brothers of Malay Country Club. So this will upload our country club. And this is our club. Now, we used to have, like, when more of us were active playing this, Rampage has it, Nem's got it, and I've got it, obviously. We had a bunch of different, like, you can see the past schedule. This is not a current schedule. This is for last year, but we had a bunch of tournaments. And so we'd all do these, or anybody could do them. Anybody could enter them, because I think it's a public group. And, we competed in all of these. Well, we really didn't get it started. But anyway, you could see the format. If you have more people, you have some kind of organization for it, you can have guys, online, and a lot of participation from users on these things. It doesn't have to just be your group, so it's cool. You give you statistics for your player. All of these things are intuitive and self-explanatory. Okay, anyway, that's what a society is, more or less. You can join another society, or notice the silverback reference for Rampage. Okay, so we'll go over to designer. You go to a new course. It'll load golf course designer. This is actually really cool. There's a lot of ways to easily create there are a lot of ways to easily create the golf courses, and they don't it's a simple template. You don't have to know anything about golf course design. It's just really simple. So you can make it more complex if you like, and put more detail into it, but you don't have to. For example, you could have new course. Just going to leave it new course name, because I'm not going to save this, but course options, for example, you can have, and M has made several of these courses and published them, and we can all play them. And I've made several of them. I think we each have like 4 or something close to that. You could choose a theme, and it just basically is the background and determines some of the terrain options. So you pick one of these. Pardon me. For example, let's do Swiss. So we'll pick one of these, and you basically just set parameters. Pardon me. coughing today. Okay, so you set your theme, you set your terrain. Just shows you how quickly you can do this. Want to put more water in it, put more water in it, and apply and watch what happens. You get lakes in the Swiss mountains. So anyway, you can affect all of these things. And then apply, and it'll change everything accordingly. Boom. Then you go back and you've got a start. So layout, number of holes. You can pick what all of these things are. The fairway width, Ron will show you that, just to see what it does. It makes it an easier, say, fatter fairways, more user friendly. And hence, when you publish this course, it may be more people may want to play it because it's a little more user friendly. Fairway bunkers, you can add all this stuff. You can add, it's just the amount of bunkers. Now, they'll default put bunkers in here. Now, you'll see a bunch more in the fairway where the landing area is for the tee shots. But you can take all of those out manually. You can put your bunkers in manually, anywhere, anyhow. Green size, all of these things. Make our greens kind of a little bit bigger so we can, it's easier to hit them. And then, so that's it. And then you continue. So you have, now it's just saving based on simple parameters that you put in. So now you've got a usable golf course just like that. Now, if you want to go into, let's say for the first hole, let's say the first hole, this is too easy, man. I mean, they give you some variants. They give you undulating greens, and they automatically give you a nice course, right? Well, let's say, for example, you wanted to, and this is one of the advantages of this game. Let's go over to edit, and we'll go to create, sculpt the land. Let's go to sculpt raise, and then you can use one of five pages of this stuff. You wanted to, for example, put bumps in the fairway. Put bumps in the fairway. Make them as big or as little as you want. Watch this. Right. So now you've raised bumps in the fairway. You can't see it that much. If you raise it too much, it'll be a cartoon course and it'll be impossible to play. But if you place them like this, you'll see little bumps. I probably didn't raise them high enough in this terrain feature. I might need to raise them more. Let's try it again. Yeah, so you don't want to raise them that high. I didn't raise them far enough. There we go. Just a little bit more than normal just to show you what it does. But so you can do all of those things and raise all those bumps and have whatever you want going on in the course. Switch over to this. Look at this. I mean, not that you would necessarily put a cartoon raised up thing like this in your golf course, but I'm just saying you can do it. You could put all those undulations in your fairway or out here or wherever you want. It's a completely moldable world. You could add trees, clear trees. Place objects. Yeah, you could even do like, you could put a plane out here. I mean, you could do whatever you want. put a fishing boat in the lake if it'll fit, and things like wildlife. You know what? Maybe the first green needs a cow. I mean, what really what green doesn't really need a cow? I mean, they all need it. So you put yourself a little cow. Whatever. You can make whatever you want. Some of these user deals are quite creative, and it's a lot of fun. So there's cows and cows taking over the first green. But anyway, you get the point. But you could change whatever you want. Very, very cool. So now we'll get out of here. I'm not gonna save it, obviously, but I'll go play. Play now. You just want to play by yourself or with a group of friends, you can just do this. Change the course. I'm going to play a course that I have played, or that I made. Actually, maybe I'll play one of M's courses. Let's see. I will play one of M's courses, so I will check out the filters, my friend's courses right here. Maple Leaf Commons is one. Let's see. Lidstrom Links. I don't know if I ever played that one. Huron Breeze. I don't know if I ever played Maple Leaf. I don't know if I've ever played these two. I'll try this one. Lidstrom Links. Okay, so M made this course. I have no idea if this is a finished course or not. I believe it's finished course. He made only red tees, so you tee off from the red tees. You can make them whatever you want, though.
Hello there, my name is John, and I'd like to welcome you to the golf club. And we are starting out today with a par 4 first hole. Let's drop this in the fairway. Take it from there.
All right, so this is kind of scary on the approach shot, but this is cool. I don't know that I've ever seen this course or played it or anything. I hope the greens aren't a total nightmare. This one looks like it is. Oh God, it looks like it really, really is. Okay, so anyway, I'm just gonna quick play this. I'm not gonna try to score too high. I'm just gonna show you what's what here. It's a driver. Hopefully I can keep it straight and out of the water. It's just a right stick back and a right stick forward in such a way that there's a tempo. Yeah, it should be a good shot. There's a good tempo. Only thing is, being this far on the left, it really doesn't allow you any margin for error to miss the ball very much. But there's enough to work with, I'd say. So there's 2 mile an hour wind, not that big of a deal, nothing to worry about. 3 feet, 134 yards, and the hole's 3 feet higher than the ball is right now. And you see in the top right corner, there's 98 to 100% true distance, pretty much, is what you're going to get out of your club, because the lie is very good. And that's what the ball with the circle around it is. It's showing you what the lie looks like. So that's going to be, when you're in the rough, it could say 68 to 73%. It could say anything, depending on what the lie is. So you kind of put that in the computer, and you kind of guesstimate what you need to do. So this club will get me 132 yard carry. The hole was 134 yards and 3 feet up. So I'm bargaining that I can roll it up at full swing. And then the
I like the way this is tracking.
Swing meter and okay, so that's a good shot. So the lower right, that blue bar represents a straight where you want to be your swing.
Here we go. This putt for the
you want to be in that blue bar. Oh, this is nightmare greens. This is just going to be a freaking nightmare. Okay, 13 feet. Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
thought I probably missed that, but like I said, I'm not going to take too much time to line
And
it
this
up. I
one for
just want to see
par.
some holes and get it going. That's what she said. All right.
Nice putt. We're in the hole. Good stuff.
And I'm going to spare you the
Even
mechanics
par
of
after the first hole.
putting and all that stuff.
Kind of
It's just like
sandy
you
out
can,
there in the
anybody could
fairways on
reasonably
this
figure
hole.
that
I'm just
out
giving you the
with a
heads up.
few
Security
rounds
say I
under their
didn't warn
belt.
you.
So this is interesting. So it's not, it's kind of narrow, got a little bit of wind. The M's courses before, that's going to be a really good shot. But the M's courses before, if you are in the wrong spot in the fairway, you could be screwed by a tree. I mean, one tree will just really mess you up. So
Okay, about 215
I
from the pin
will,
here.
I tried to keep that in mind when I play his courses. So you got 214. The carry on this club is 219, and it's 5 feet below. So I may want to club down a little bit, and I don't want to be in that hole that he put on the green. I'd rather be past it. So I'll try to swing a little harder, but it's 97 to 100% ball striking. So we're looking good. It's coming left a little bit. Should be okay though. It's out of the hole. That's the big deal. All right.
Look at you go. On the green and under regulation. Putting for eagle here. Good stuff.
Putting for eagle. So let's see. So we're on in 2. We just don't want to go into the vortex of hell over here on the right. But that shouldn't be an issue. Up here, the putt's going from right to left. You can see those little white dots going from the right to left. So there's a little swale up there in the green. So we're going to actually aim a little bit this way, but not too much because I don't want to get in the vortex of hell. And it's going away from us a little bit downhill too. See, that's just a guesstimation to get me somewhat close. Okay, that's good enough. Should be good
All
enough
right, but a
to make from
3-footer
there.
here.
Bingo.
Great
Okay.
putt in there for
Just
birdie.
if you could, you just had to avoid that
And after that one, you're
hole
going
of
down
doom.
to 1
That's
under.
it. That was the big thing on the approach shot
Okay,
for
let's
that
aim
hole.
for the pin and hope for the best.
All right, what we got? 105. This is a short par 3, and it's 13 feet below. So this could be interesting. Yeah. See if I get a good swing on this, I might be able to get it right about there. If it's going to kick up enough, I don't think it is. That's not bad. It's still a good shot.
Okay, nice approach.
I'll take it.
10-footer here. This is makeable.
The risk you run by over clubbing, which keeping the club that they gave me default for that hole was.
Ooh, it's looking good here.
Oh, I knew I hit that too hard. Was being off the back.
3 feet
So
to the hole here.
I'd almost rather be short, depending on what's going on in the green.
Well done. We're in the hole. All right, you're going to stick right there at 1
So
under.
I'm 1 under through 3 holes so far. Okay.
Okay, this is the 4th hole.
Look at this shit. Okay, see, he's put some work in on this one because you can see it's blind tee shot. It's like putt golf. Jesus Christ. Look at this thing. This is a nightmare. So if you mishit it and you're in the wrong spot, you hate life. But he's probably trying to make you land it on top of that, would be my guess. Yeah. Okay. That's what it looks like. All right. So the wind's going against you. All right. Grip and rip. I just don't want to pull it back.
Whoa,
I hope that was
smashed that.
relatively straight. Yeah, okay. So I'm on the plateau of death. Okay.
Right,
So that ended up okay. But you
230
get my point about
yards to go
course
here.
creation. You can, I mean, look at this. He made like a, whatever that is, but it's pretty cool. It's inventive. So it's 28 feet below the hole, and I'm using a 5 hybrid, which will skip a little. It's not going to have a whole lot of backswing. And I got a 2 mile an hour against wind. That was not a great swing. I might leave it off to the right. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. So anyway, you still have to, at the end of the day, have a halfway decent swing. But this is a par 5, so I still am in regulation here. Okay, so this is a 22-yard carry, 24 to the hole. And it's coming, it's a little slightly uphill, but wait a minute. Was it uphill? No, it's flat. If it doesn't have an arrow up or down, it's flat. So it's relatively even with the ball where it's at. I don't want to hit it all the way, though, because I don't want to roll it past the hole. May hit it too hard. That's not bad. Okay. That's serviceable anyway.
All right, this putt for the birdie.
All right.
That was awesome. Sitting at 2 under for the round.
All right. 2 under through 4. It's not bad. But
Nice
you never
bird on
know
that
with
last
them's
hole. Let's see
courses
another
when you're
one.
going to get like this impossible, top of a mountain something. Everything, it's a normal course so far except for that one hole. But you never know. I think that's going to be okay. It kicks forward. Yes. Okay.
Nice. I'd say around 105 yards or so to the pin here.
All right. 106, 7 feet below with 2 mile an hour carry. See if we could skip it up right here. And release and roll, please. It didn't. It stuck. So
And this putt for the
could have
birdie.
used more club on that green. And that depends on the grain. It depends on the speed, the firmness of the greens, all that stuff. And I'm not going to get into that. That's just figuring it out. What am I doing here? Okay, 2 inches below.
Ooh.
A little farther than I thought I was going to go. Jeez.
And here we go. This one for par.
For par, this is not a gimme.
Nice stroke on that one.
All right. He's got that crazy
2
side
under for
hill
the
that was right at
round.
my feet. That's really strange on a green, so you never know. If you
Okay,
could
hole number
get totally in
6.
jail on one of those holes. Yeah, look at this. So this is M. This is M's signature screw you tree right in the middle of a perfectly good fairway drive. So you never know. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, you gotta come up with something creative here. 238. I mean, you can't hit. You gotta. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It's a par 3, 200. Oh, this is nearly impossible hole because you can't hit anything. I don't think you can hit anything over that tree. But it's 230. I'm gonna have to take a shot at it. I don't know. I don't know how I can get anything under that tree that's gonna go 238 yards. But I could be wrong. I'll give it a shot. No, it's gonna hit the tree. Yeah. So it hits the tree. I've still got lucky and I'm in the fairway barely. But that's a freakish weird hole. So let's see. If that was a par 4, it would have been okay because you could play it and still have an approach shot and greens and regulation. Man. So I'm basically have to up and in to par it, which is crazy. All right, let's see. 7 feet up, but it's only 92 yards, so that distance won't affect much. Hit and stick. Stick. Yeah. It did, but I didn't have it on
Okay,
very
let's
good
see if
line.
you can save par here.
This is for par, which is going to be very difficult to do. And it wavers both directions. I'm just going to grip it and hit it. I don't think I hit it far enough. Oh, I did. Wow.
Setting up here for the bogey.
Yeah, so we get a bogey on this one.
And a nice putt.
All right.
That hole will bring your score up to 1 under.
So 1 under through 6.
Fairway bunkers up ahead.
Jesus.
Just letting you know.
601 yard par 5. That's huge. So if you let the oh wow, you're gonna hit it over that little dip, and then he's got another little dip on the other side would be my guess. Yeah, there that is. So it's not too crazy. There's no green, there's no bunkers around the hole, nothing like that. This is one of the easier ones he's made. Yeah, that green doesn't look too crazy either. So that opens up a bunch of approaches for you. But you still have to hit it straight. All right.
Nice drive.
That was a decent shot. Okay. And there's no trees ruining my approach angle or anything like that on this one, so to be able to get there. But it's 600 yards. That's huge. Still got 300 yards. I'm not going to make it. But that'll set up a good up and down birdie potentially. Yeah. Just grip and rip, man. We're still a long way from home here. You could change the camera angles around if you want to. Pretty cool.
Very nice.
$65 yards. Let's see. Do this. Good job.
Good stuff. 9-footer here. I think you can do this. Ooh, tracking towards the hole here. Yes.
Yeah. So we make up for that.
And after that hole, you'll go down to 2 under.
2 under through 7. Take it.
8th hole coming up here. Let's take your best shot.
Okay, blind tee shot. Interesting. Okay. So that's a driver. We should be able to hit driver on that, I think. But here's the problem. So where's your approach going to be? He makes you, I don't know how in the hell you're supposed to head out of that. Unless you are exactly right here. It's going to be like it's another cartoon hole that's really difficult to play. So let's try this. I'd almost rather even be off in the rough, just not behind that giant, gargantuan, whatever tree. All right, so we're going to give it a shot here.
Look at this. Just caught it.
But not, it's right down the middle of the fairway, but it's yeah, I got to hit it around trees. It's going to be impossible from that angle to hit the green unless I come up with some kind of
have about
crazy shot.
I'd say 140-ish yards from here.
Wow, that's 140. I'm going to hit it up, but I can't get over those trees. So here's what you got to do. You got to play this, but on a 140-yard shot, let's see. If I can get it up around the trees and I can bend it. Let me try that. Get it up around. I think I bent it too much. Into the tree. Yeah. Stay out of the water. Or whatever's over there. Okay, yeah, it's nearly impossible. Unless you hit the perfect tee shot, which is hard to do with any wind at all. So 2 feet up and down. So let's see, I'm up and down for par. Again, I got up and down for par. 27 yards. Yeah. Get there. Good shot. All right, so, and he's got some crazy land features
All right,
behind,
about a
but that
3-footer
shouldn't
here.
really, that's kind of just for looks. All right, so I
Well
up and
done.
downed, but depending,
And
I
after
mean,
that one,
you're,
scorecard says 2 under par.
you know, you hit one of those trees trying to make a shot that you have to make, and you could knock it
Coming
off
off a
in
par
some
on the
stuff you
last
can't get
one.
out
Let's see
of,
what
and that could
happens
be the
here.
whole round. I mean, you never know. All right. Ninth hole, par 3, 111 yards, 3 feet under. Oof, that's risky doing that way. So I think I'm going to put a little bit more spin on it, and just, if anything, overshoot. That should be just enough, but I'm not in trouble on the treble side. Okay. Thought I'd be on the green for sure, to be honest. All right. So then the rough is, heavy rough is 74 to 81%. So 10-yard carry, that's with, I don't know if that means 10 yards carry is your rating with the heavy rough lie. I think what that means is 10 yards ordinarily, but now it's going to travel 74 to 81% of 10 yards. That's what I think that means. I know none of you out there want to do math, but it's not that hard. It's just a guesstimation anyway. Let's see. So we're going to do downwedge, lob wedge, back wedge. I don't think that was a very good shot. Actually, it was a very good shot. I hit that a lot
See if we can save
softer than I
par
thought I
here. That would
wanted
be
to. I'd
nice.
have hit it way past it then.
Decent little putt there.
Okay, cool. So anyway, that's the front
Very solid
9.
round after 9.
So I'm
Looking
2 under
fantastic.
through the first 9 on that course. I think that's decent. I'm happy with it because you could self-destruct on any of those crazy holes that he has. And but you can play any of these
You're gonna have to be
courses.
careful of those fairway
You
bunkers out
create
there.
them
They're gonna
and
really put a
then you
wrench into
publish
things.
them for
So
everybody to
just
see,
warning you now.
and then anybody online can play your courses, and it's just really cool. Um, it's a lot of fun, and then it's kind of bragging rights. If your buddy makes a course it's hard for you to play, or you have a tournament on the course or something like that, but then there's lots of customization options. This is basically, you got tons of clothes in here and golf clubs and things to pick. For example, you can pick all of the tops or whatever. So they just, instead of going through all the options, we'll just look at my first round. For tournaments, you have four rounds that you can dress differently for if you want to. There's my first round guy, my second round guy, my third round, and then my last round guy. And you just have a casual golfing guy too, which is the same as my fourth round guy. So it's cool. Lots of cool options in it. You can go to the Play Now tab and it brings you over to this. You can match make, just find anybody else online and play them. Play a private match, join a private match with your buddies. You could play the tour career. I have a career going. It's fun. Get in your societies, join them or make one. And then there's training. It puts you through tutorials and all that stuff. And there's a driving range too. And the course designer. So just to show you the driving range, and then we'll wrap it up here today. So there's a driving range. Looks like a driving range. You can pick whatever with L1, R1. You can pick whatever clubs you want to hit it with. And there's different things out there. There's some deer out on the fairway. There's the machines. You could try to hit it at the machines. Woo! Went way over the machine. as a driver. See where that puts me. Way out. Let's see, land it in front of this deer. 7-mile-an-hour wind. See how close I can get. Swacked it pretty good, but it's staying pretty straight. Goodbye, deer. Yeah, so you get the gist, but it's cool. It's cool. It's easy to play. Pretty decent right off the bat. It's not very technical. You could set yourself up with better clubs than I have. I have the pro level clubs, but there's like a level or two past that. I think there's one level of clubs past that you can pick, and they're more range, more power, all those things, but they're also more difficult and touchier on the swing to hit well. So that I pick like the mid-range clubs. I don't hit it as far, but I'm more accurate, and I don't get into trouble off the fairways and stuff too much. So anyway, thanks guys. This game right now is $15. The last I checked this morning, so it's a good game with no other expenses associated with it, and it's fun to play with your friends, and you create your own stuff. So neat. Catch you later.